Morning everyone, I'm the first person up in the house and I'm going into the kitchen to make breakfast.
So in the fridge we've got eggs, sandwich bread and just some milk. So I guess for breakfast I'm gonna make maybe French toast.
The guest house provided some basic ingredients in the fridge, so I was able to whip up a pretty decent breakfast. For lunch, we went to this Chinese restaurant called Jinheunggak, which is famous for its jjamppong or spicy seafood noodle soup. They only open for lunch from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m, so I was expecting some really good food. And they only sell 4 items: the sweet and sour pork, the black bean noodles, spicy seafood noodle soup, and spicy seafood rice. The black bean noodles were really homemade style. This is the sort of jjajangmyeon that I used to eat when I was a little girl. To be honest, the presentation of the food here is nothing special, but one taste and we were all won over. The Korean debate about sweet and sour pork is always whether to pour the sauce or to dip the meat into the sauce. Today we decided to pour. The spicy seafood noodle soup had squid, pork, and spinach. Our taste buds were accustomed to the spicy, sweet, and salty flavors of Chinese food in Seoul. At first, we were like, oh, this place is so bland. But as the meal progressed, the flavors really grew on us. I usually crave water after Chinese food, but this was a really simple, clean meal. Locals and visitors continued to flock into the restaurant, eager to eat before they close at 2. After lunch, we headed to Yeonmisan for the Kumgang Nature Art Biennale, which is an international nature art exhibition. The mountain is filled with over 50 different artworks that can be touched, climbed, and played with. 가봐, 갈 수 있어. Not only do you get to experience art and nature, you also get a really good workout. Pretty soon it was nightfall, and for dinner we decided to go to this restaurant that specializes in charcoal grilled spicy pork. The menu here is very simple: grilled fish, braised hairtail, steamed pork with kimchi, and charcoal grilled spicy pork. Thin slices of pork are marinated in soy sauce and red pepper paste. The pork's laid flat on a grill and cooked over a charcoal fire, so you get that smoky scent of the charcoal. The side dishes were simple but really flavorful. The rice was cooked in a stone pot, so it was moist and sticky. The grilled fish soon arrived. It was a mixture of grilled mackerel and atka mackerel. Koreans love grilled fish, especially mackerel. The soft flesh and the crispy skin goes wonderfully with rice. The first bite of pork was the perfect balance of sweet, spicy, and greasy. After tasting the pork, I couldn't resist the temptation to have some chestnut makgeolli. I mean, after a hard day in the mountains, I deserve a drink, right? And if you ever drink Korean makgeolli, don't forget it's shaken, not stirred. The chestnut makgeolli was really creamy and nutty, but it was a little too sweet for us to enjoy more than one bottle. In Korea, we love to eat our meats wrapped up in sangchu or Korean lettuce. Most restaurants will serve their meats with sangchu, garlic slices, and ssamjang, so you can make your own wraps. And of course, all Korean kids love to eat their rice wrapped up in salted roasted laver. Staying at a hanok can be a little uncomfortable. I mean, the rooms are really small, and I had to keep telling my son to be quiet. I didn't even have a mirror in the room, but by the next morning I figured out how to use my phone in selfie mode to use it as a mirror. Hanok stay is a really memorable experience, so if you ever decide to visit Korea, I definitely suggest that you try it. On the way home, we stopped again at another resting station to buy these hodugaja or walnut-shaped cakes which are filled with a sweet red bean filling. This is a specialty of the Chungnam region.